Nobody knows what lies ahead. That is what makes it frightening and impossible to ignore. The valley behind them is familiar. Every river, every cave, every hunting ground, known, remembered, safe. But food has become scarce. The herds no longer pass through. The winters feel longer. The children grow quieter around the fire. Something must change. At dawn, a small group leaves camp. No celebration, no certainty. Only a few stone tools, a bundle of dried food, and the hope that somewhere beyond the horizon, life might be better. The ancient humans climb a rocky ridge. Cold wind strikes their faces. Behind them, smoke from their campfire fades into the distance. Ahead, the world stretches farther than any of them have ever seen. Endless forests, dark valleys, unknown mountains. One hunter stops, not from exhaustion, from wonder. The land seems to have no end. For generations, their families stayed within familiar territory. Now every step enters a place no one in the group has ever seen. The sounds are different. Strange birds call from distant trees. Unknown tracks cross muddy ground. Fresh scents drift through the air. Every shadow feels important. Every movement demands attention. As night falls, the travelers gather around a small fire. The darkness feels larger here. The stars seem brighter. The silence feels deeper. No one sleeps easily. Somewhere beyond the firelight, something moves. Branches crack. Eyes watch from the darkness. The humans grip their spears, waiting, listening. Morning arrives, and the journey continues. Days become weeks. The landscape changes constantly. Dense forests become open grasslands. Rivers become canyons. Snow-covered hills give way to green valleys. The group learns with every step which plants can be eaten, which animals should be avoided, which paths lead to safety, and which lead to danger. One afternoon, they reach the edge of a cliff. The entire group stops. Far below, a vast plain stretches to the horizon. Thousands of animals move across it. More than any of them have ever seen. The sight steals their breath. Food, water, opportunity, a future. The travelers stand in silence. The journey has been difficult. Fear followed them every day, but so did curiosity. The force that pushed them beyond the known world. The force that made them keep walking. As the sun begins to set, golden light spreads across the plain. The ancient humans descend carefully, toward a place no member of their family has ever visited, toward a future no one can predict. Long before maps, long before roads, long before anyone understood the size of the world, ancient humans stepped beyond the edge of the familiar. They crossed rivers they had never seen, walked beneath unknown skies, and discovered something that would shape all of human history. The world was far bigger than their memories, and somewhere beyond every horizon, another journey was waiting. Nobody slept that night. The fire was small. The wind was getting louder, and beyond the darkness, something was moving. A Neanderthal man sat beside the cave entrance, his wide shoulders, heavy breathing, a stone spear resting across his knees. The others slept behind him, wrapped in thick animal hides. Children curled beside exhausted mothers. Old hunters sleeping near dying embers, but one person stayed awake, watching, always listening, waiting. 40,000 years ago, night was one of the most dangerous things on Earth. There were no walls, or doors, no cities glowing in the distance, only darkness, and the sounds hidden inside it. Cold air drifted through the cave entrance. The guard slowly turned his head. Snow moved across the valley below. Somewhere far away, wolves howled into the frozen wind. The man tightened his grip on the spear, not from fear alone, from responsibility. Because if he fell asleep, everyone behind him could die. A child coughed softly near the fire. An exhausted woman adjusted the fur covering her shoulders. Nobody spoke. The cave crackled quietly with smoke and drifting ash. Outside, The Ice Age stretched endlessly across the mountains. Huge predators moved through the darkness. Hoof lions, hyenas, massive bears searching for food. Even rival human groups could become a threat. Night transformed the world into uncertainty, so someone stayed awake, maybe for the first time in human history. Not hunting, not walking, not fighting, guarding, protecting others while they slept. The flames flickered across his face, orange light dancing over tired eyes. His body wanted sleep, but his ears stayed alert. A cracking branch, shifting snow, breathing beyond the rocks. The guard leaned closer to the fire. Steam rose from wet fur boots, drying beside the embers. The smell of smoke clung to the cave walls. Behind him, safe for one more night, his family slept. And slowly, something extraordinary began to happen. Humans started depending on each other in new ways. One person hunting, another carrying firewood, another protecting the group through the night. Trust became survival, and survival became connection. The frozen world outside remained brutal, but inside the cave, there was warmth, there was memory, there was protection. The Neanderthal guard stared into the darkness one last time. Snow drifted across the silent valley. The fire cracked softly beside him, and somewhere in that endless Ice Age night, the first human night watch had begun.
For generations, Carr's tribe lived beside an endless ocean they could never drink from. The scorching heat made fresh water more valuable than any hunt. After a difficult hunt, exhaustion and thirst weighed heavily upon him. Then something strange appeared among the drift left by the tide. The heavy object felt unlike any fruit he had ever encountered. Curiosity urged him to discover what might be hidden inside. Using a sharpened stone, he began breaking the mysterious shell. Then a small crack appeared, revealing a secret. To his amazement, fresh liquid began flowing from within. One taste could bring sickness or reveal an extraordinary gift. Carr became the first of his tribe to drink the water hidden inside a coconut. It was cool, refreshing, and unlike anything he had ever tasted. Eager to share the discovery, he rushed back to his people. The tribe gathered in cautious silence around the strange fruit. One by one, the tribe discovered the same refreshing surprise. From that day forward, the sea brought not only danger, but opportunity.